Welcome to the Delco Real Agent. I'm your host, Shannon DiOrio, and today I want to walk you through something that I think every potential home buyer and seller in the Delaware Valley area should understand. Real estate growth, despite what the headlines might say, right? Real estate growth, it tends to happen in pockets. So it could be locational, it could be certain price ranges have a higher growth than others. It doesn't happen, it's not the same across the board, right? It's not spread evenly among all types of housing and all locations and all price ranges. So it's definitely in pockets. So if you're trying to make a decision as to whether or not it's a good time to buy or sell, and you're believing the headlines, you could end up making the wrong decision for yourself. So I would encourage everyone to take some time to really do a deeper dive into your specific local market. So talk to someone like me that's very familiar with the local areas and knows how to really dig into those statistics and see where you might fall and help you figure out whether or not it really makes sense. So I'm going to walk you through the local areas that I work in, which is Delaware County, Newcastle County, and Chester County, and walk you through some of that growth and some of the areas that have been seeing higher growth than usual and why I think that is. For Newcastle County, the growth and I'm talking year over year, the median sale price. So the growth that I saw in Newcastle County is 3%. So that median sale price grew 3% year over year for Newcastle County as a whole. For Chester County, Pennsylvania, the growth was 5%, or just under 5%. And for Delaware County, we saw a 7% growth in that median sale price year over year. So that's across Delaware County. Now, looking at Delaware County specifically, every single town in the county had positive growth with one exception. There was one town that went down slightly. So some of the towns I saw that were among those with the highest growth, one was Radnor. So Radnor's at the northernmost part of Delaware County. It's really considered to be part of the main line. Radnor saw almost 18% growth in median sale price year over year. And that's not surprising. Radnor offers great access to public transportation going in and out of Philadelphia, so it does tend to attract a lot of people that work in the city but want more of a suburban living. And also, Radnor, when we're speaking in terms of Delaware County, Radnor does tend to have a higher income bracket, so they might be a little bit less sensitive to the rising interest rates. So, and inventory has always been tight historically in Radnor and the surrounding areas, and that high demand because of people working in the city and wanting to be along that transportation route. Another area that saw pretty high growth was the city of Chester, which saw growth in that median sale price of about 13% year over year. That's very strong growth in comparison with some of the surrounding towns. Right now, Chester is seeing a lot of investors, a lot of revitalization efforts, and interest from long-term buyers, whether they're looking to buy and hold or whether they're actually going to be owner occupants. So Chester has a price range that is great for entry-level or first-time buyers. And that we're seeing a lot of demand from both first-time buyers and from investors. I recently had a listing in Chester, and we were appealing to investors because the property needed a little bit of work. And we received 18 offers, most of which were well over asking. And there was a mixed bag of, some investors and some first-time home buyers. So towns like Chester with entry-level pricing are experiencing high demand right now, which is a contributing factor to the overall market growth. So while all three counties in the Delaware Valley area might not be growing quite as quickly as they once were, they are absolutely all still growing. It's a great time to buy or sell. It's still a great time to get in and start building some equity as opposed to paying rent. Just make sure that you talk to a local professional, figure out what is the market actually doing in your local area with homes that compare to yours. Look at the numbers. Yes, the interest rate comes into play, but a lot of other factors come into play, and you really have to look at the whole picture and decide whether or not the numbers make sense for you. If you are looking to sell or buy in the Delaware Valley area, be it Chester County, Delaware County, Newcastle County. My contact information is below, and I'm always happy to sit down and just talk it through with you and help you figure out whether or not it's a good move for you.